Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video. And today, damn, what I want to talk about? Right, I want to talk about the new episode for The Boys Season 5. God damn it, I already forgot what I want to talk about. That is crazy. I have like a brain aneurysm right now. Anyway, yes, I want to talk about The Boys Season 5, Episode 4. It got dropped, and I just want to talk about it. And honestly, again, this is gonna be a quick review. Hopefully, it should be around 10-minute tops. Hopefully, I hope I didn't ramble on too long and yap too long to make like such a long and boring video. Anyway, yeah, just get to the point. So the new episode. So they tried to go to Fort Harmony to find the V1, right? The boys, and you guessed it, with the ending of episode 3, Homelander is tasked, not tasked, basically just goes there. I'm sorry, it's not Homelander, it's Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy basically went along with Homelander, and the duo goes to Fort Harmony while the boys already inside the Fort Harmony trying to find the V1. And that's basically the huge part, the bulk part of this episode. Other than that, there's some stuff with Allfather, there's some stuff with Black Noir and the Deep. There's some stuff with Firecracker, I think, and also there's some stuff with Starlight, which I thought was great, but I think it's too long. It's basically it's like this mini arc of her going to her father, trying to basically talk with him about like big Starlight and like why is her father like left her when she's still a child basically, and like her own like her new family from her father's side, like her father. It seems like he marries a new woman. Yeah, he marries like a new woman, and she's like her stepmother, I guess you could say, and she got like a new baby brother, like a new little brother. But yeah, it's a mini arc about how I guess like Starlight is just trying to make amends for her like her problems, her past, like how maybe. I don't know. It's an okay arc. It's a mini arc. It's nothing too long. I kind of wish it went a bit more because like the implication and some of the writing feels a bit rushed on her arc there. I kind of wish it goes for like 2 episodes at least, or at least like gets a bit more screen time. But it seems like Eric Kripke, I don't know how you pronounce his name, or the writer of this episode feels like people are probably just gonna get angry and are gonna get upset if this arc is not fulfilled or finished quickly, because this is the final season and this is like the you can say this is like the halfway to the ending, right? Because it's 8 episodes and this is episode 4, so episode 4 and 5 is gonna be like the halfway point, right? And sad thing is that it seems even right now the episode writing is just feels like they forgot that this season is gonna be 8 episodes instead of 6 episodes, and it just becomes a filler. There's not much that happened in this one. Honestly, it's more of a character development part instead of like something happening. There are action, but to me at least, I felt a lot. The first episode, the second episode, the third episode got better action choreography. It had like important deaths, and in here there isn't much anything that happened, and it is kind of sad. It is kind of a bit meh, but at least it's not boring, because I think the best part about The Boys is that at least it's still entertaining, especially with Anthony Starr, Carl Urban, and the rest of the cast. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give this episode 4 a 7 out of 10. It's good. I still enjoyed it, but it's just like a filler episode. I don't think it's a 6. I don't think it's an 8. I think 8 is just too high. Especially, I feel like this is just a weaker episode than the previous 3 episodes that already got released. Anyway, so yeah, let's go to the spoiler discussion. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so what happened in this episode? Basically, Soldier Boy kind of asks Sister Sage like, where's Homelander, and like what's Homelander gonna do with V1, and like Fort Harmony and stuff. And then it turns out that Homelander already talks with Stan Edgar, and they basically, because of that, the duo went to for harmony, basically. And Firecracker kind of have a bit of a chit chat with Homelander, and it looks that she is afraid of him. It seems like she's scared of him because, you know, he wants to be a god, basically. He wants to be the Messiah, right? And because of that, her whole arc in this episode is that she goes to Ashley and her father, which is they are having a bit of a sex, a bit of a party. It's not a sex scene. There's no sex scene being showed. It's just like the aftermath, and you can see all of the sex toys behind the duo. But yeah, they basically have this like plan, like how to make the church, the religious party, to get more like advantages, like to get rid of the debt that our father has, and also to make sure that Homelander is more loved, more accepted, and he becomes like the face of America, basically. And so they did it. They pretty much concluded that they need to rebrand the church. I think it's the Church of America, no, the Church of Democratic American People or something like that. I forget what's the full complete name of it. And I think they are going to christen or like, you know, brought Homelander as like their god. I don't think it's gonna be Jesus. I think it's gonna be God, right? Because I don't think it's gonna be Jesus. I feel like it would be kind of disrespectful. Because, you know, like Jesus is like the son of God, and Homelander, I don't think he want to be the son of God. I'm pretty sure he wants to be the God himself, right? So yeah, that's basically the whole plot. There's not much happening, but at least it's still going. You know, it has a goal there at least. And then we got the Deep and Black Noir, a simple, quick arc that basically revealed that Black Noir is Black Noir. Black Noir is the second Black Noir. You know, he is not. I don't understand, like Twitter. I know, man. Twitter is filled with a lot of interesting people, right? There's so many people that, like, I know it is interesting to me because, like, that's weird. Like, why is Black Noir not speaking and talking? And turns out he is just method acting. He is just into it, like into being the old Black Noir, and that's it. That's all. He doesn't get his throat or tongue ripped out by Homelander. It's not Sam Riordan. It's not Homelander clone. It's literally just, you know, the second Black Noir, you know, which I'm glad they gonna show it, thank God. Like, turns out it's nothing big deal. Like, I already know it's not gonna be a big deal, but, you know, it's gonna be weird if they suddenly kind of like do the comic thing where Black Noir is, you know, certain character, right? But yeah, I'm kind of glad they just like reveal that it is still the Black Noir, the second Black Noir that we know of. And they have like a bit of a banter, and it seems like Black Noir starts to drew hateful and like hatred towards the Deep, and it seems like the Deep also grow a bit of a, you know, hatred towards him as well. And basically they're doing like the you know, the usual, I don't know what's that, like the alpha male podcasting. I don't know. And yeah, that's basically it. And then we got the mini arc that's talk about Starlight and her father. And basically she just went there to talk with her father, like trying to find the reason why he left her when she's still a kid, when she's still a child. Like, the reason is okay, it is kind of okay enough. Like, apparently the reason why it's because his wife, you know, Starlight's mother, views her, Starlight, as a god, like an angel, how do you say it, like a divine being, like a child's god or something like that. It's like, yeah, I get why you would love her for, like, well, like, it is overly religious, it is overly weird, but it's just like, I thought it's gonna be something more, but I'm kind of glad that they didn't pivot into like the usual thing, that the father is just alcoholic, the father is just abusive, and that's the whole reason why the father, like, left the family or something like that, like the father cheated on you know, his wife, basically. Like, thank God it's not that. Thank God that it's not like the cheapest and the lamest and the most generic, boring way possible to explain like why the father left Starlight when she's still a child, and basically he creates like a new family, right? He marries a new woman and got this new child. It turns out the child, the son, the brother of Starlight, is a Homelander. It's a VOD guy. It's a voter, Homelander fanboys, I guess you could say. I don't know. He watches the deep alpha male clavicular or whatever podcast type, Andrew Tate podcast type. He watches that. He has so many posters of the female soups. Like Firecracker. I don't know if he got the sister stage. I don't think so. I think he got like Queen Maeve, Firecracker, I think. Yeah, but that's basically it. And Starlight even have a chat with him about like why are you viewing me as a terrorist? I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a bad person. Honestly, I kind of wish there's more to it, more dialogue with her brother, and also more dialogue with her like stepmother, like her new mother, like her stepmother, right? I think that's the term, right? I hope I use the term correctly. I wish there's more of it because it feels rushed. And then surprise, surprise, the kid calls on like a deputy, like, hey, there's Starlight here, like of course, bro, and like, bro, like I don't understand why Starlight didn't, like I don't get it, like Starlight literally met the kid, like her brother, right, and she didn't even like feel any suspicious on him, especially when he start basically accusing and calling Starlight as a terrorist, as a kidnapper, as a, basically as a villain, a serial killer, right? We didn't think of that, and instead, a deputy come in. Thank God, like thankfully, like conveniently, it's just a single guy. So he got, he basically got he got talked out of it, and he said, yeah, in an hour, when I come back in an hour and she hasn't, gone off the house, I'll start calling. I forgot what's the landline. I forgot what's the term. And funny enough, it's not even an hour, but it's like I think it's like a couple hour because it's already dark. Like it's night outside. I don't understand the time. I don't know if it's like a mistake. I don't know if it's the writing. It's a bit weird or rushed there. But the next scene, well, not the next scene literally, but like in a couple scene later, we saw Starlight like escaping in the dark. And then when he talks about it, it's on the bright afternoon, I guess, bright evening, I don't know, like it's a bright day. How's that 1 hour, man, from bright to night? It's like, what? Maybe I misheard. Maybe he said like in a 4 hour. It's not in an hour. Maybe it's in a couple of hours. Maybe it's like 4 hour. I don't know, man. But I'm pretty sure I heard the deputy say in an hour. If he in an hour he comes back, and if she is not leave yet, she will get called on. And instead just wait until midnight, I guess. I don't know, man. But anyway, we'll go to the main point of this whole story. It's basically the boys enter Fort Harmony, and the duo Homelander and Soldier Boy went to goes inside as well, but the boys got there first, and basically Frenchie feels something's off with the team, and turns out he concluded that the V1 apparently maybe there's like a V1 leak or something like that infected the plants there, or the vine, or the spores, or the mushroom, or like the water. Because of that, and the boys just inhaled it, which later on Soldier Boy and also like Homelander inhaled it as well, and makes them angry, makes them hate each other, makes them want to basically, talk trash, like trash talking to one another, and basically make fights. The reason why Frenchie is immune is because he likes to sniff drugs, and that's why he is immune. One question: why is Billy Butcher, Homelander, and Soldier Boy are not immune to this thing, and yet Frenchie, who is like to sniffing drugs, is immune? I don't understand. I thought they're soups. I thought they have like some sort of like immunity. Yeah, especially at Soldier Boy, didn't he has like a toxin immunity, and apparently Soldier Boy also got affected. Again, it's weird. And another thing, when Homelander and Soldier Boy are inside the compound, like the fort, and then the boys are fighting with one another. It's Kimiko, MM, and Huey fighting, while Billy Butcher is like he fought with them as well, but then he like ran off away. I think trying to find Frenchie or something. I forgot. No, I think he tried to find Huey. But yeah, basically they run off. Frenchie also runs, and Frenchie is the one who's gonna find the culprit behind all of this rage-inducing spores. All of those madness of those fights, all of those like loud noises. Apparently, Soldier Boy and Homelander didn't hear them, even though they're supposed to have superhuman hearing. It doesn't make sense. Again, it's another problem. Again, just like in episode 1 when A-Train somehow, some way do super speed, but then Homelander later on managed to like laser him, even though the previous scene when he laser Huey, it moves super slow. Again, it's just not consistent. But then Soldier Boy basically get like bantering with Homelander, and he basically gets enough of it and locks Homelander in a uranium like cell to test superhero soups after V1, and basically you can see Homelander is like dying and like burning, and that's when Billy Butcher also later on meet with him and sees him like burning and like kind of like he's not dying, but he's definitely depowering, and you can see Homelander is so angry about it. It's really fucking good acting from Anthony Starr there. Really good, really great performance. I really like to see, a new side of Homelander, especially when Homelander is being this hurt, like really, really badly. And so, Frenchie, basically Huey, MM, and Kimiko are fighting. Huey shoots MM on the back, which, he is totally fine, because of course he's fine. And then they basically fight, and then Frenchie like ran off, and Frenchie is the one who finds the culprit, which later on he meets Soldier Boy, and then he basically like lures Soldier Boy to follow him, so that Soldier Boy can see the culprit as well. So Frenchie here in this episode is technically the real hero of this episode. Yes, I know the actor, I know the controversy, I've seen the tweets, I've seen the actors. Terrible fucking, like, it is like, holy shit, it is fucked up what he writes on that. I forgot what, I think it's like a tweet or something, but it is fucked up, because apparently he's like, his IDF, like, he's basically doing like horrible shit. And yes, like, I'm not applauding the actor, I'm just talking about the character. So please, I don't want to talk about the whole politics here. This is basically the character, not the actor. But the character, Frenchie, is the hero of this episode, because he led Soldier Boy to meet the culprit, which is, turns out, apparently it's a friend of him. Apparently it's one of the guys that he met really long time ago, and his name is Quinn, and Quinn also got injected with V1, but sadly for him, he becomes like a plant soup. He becomes like Vecna, but if he cannot move, he is stuck to a wall, and his whole body is basically like turned into like vines, like the vines from like Upside Down, like from Stranger Things, which is kind of funny to see. It's basically like Vecna right there. Well, it's not like Vecna, but it kind of looks like Vecna. But basically, he's the reason why all of this, like, the boys are fighting against one another. Homelander and Soldier Boy is like getting angrier. Basically, he's the reason why, like, he's the one who generates the spores. So Soldier Boy sees him. It's like, holy shit, it's Quinn. And then Frenchie is like, well, you need to put him out of his misery. You need to kill him, right? And then Soldier Boy is like, fuck no, like, I'm not gonna do that. And then, because of that, Frenchie basically baits him to use basically like bait Soldier Boy and make Soldier Boy really angry and emotional. So he basically loses control and he's blasting his plasma blast onto Quinn. Frenchie runs away, and Billy Butcher is also there, hiding, and he also like ducks behind a cover. And basically, Soldier Boy kills Quinn, and then everyone goes back to normal. And weirdly here, I guess Soldier Boy kinda becomes weak after that. Maybe it's like he needs some time to recover, because he literally just lets both Frenchie and Billy Butcher go unscathed. And that's when we see Homelander later on, like another scene. Homelander finally managed to break free from his jail, and he found Soldier Boy crying that he just murdered Quinn, and even lets Homelander to kill him. But Homelander decided to not kill him and just move on. Again, a great character moment, nice lore. Like, who is Quinn? Is Quinn supposed to be the brother of Soldier Boy, or is Quinn is just supposed to be the best friend of Soldier Boy? Who knows? But you know, basically, it's just for Thought Rising. You know, it's just for the next TV show involving Soldier Boy. And also, like, there's like a mention of Stormfront having sex with Soldier Boy, and it's kind of like implying that, you know, Homelander's mother and father is Stormfront and Soldier Boy, even though it is not. But whatever. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And they kind of conclude, like the boys kind of conclude, that the one who took the V1 is Bombsight, another character that's going to appear in Vault Rising. Ooh, of course they're gonna try to try to make like promotise, like make a promo for the characters that are gonna, you know, come in Vault Rising, right? Again, other than that, there's nothing else. After that, the boys are just together and they all say sorry. And I guess like Kimiko doesn't want to be with Frenchie because Frenchie is a chaos. Like, he's chaos. He likes to, you know, just a chaotic person, and Kimiko doesn't like that. Like, again, who fucking cares? It's episode 4. Are we gonna do this love, like this one day will they storyline with Kimiko and Frenchie? Like, what the fuck is this? In the previous 3 episodes, Kimiko has just been talking about fucking porn and having, like, wanting to have sex with Frenchie, wanting to have babies. And yeah, Frenchie doesn't want to have babies, but like, again, like, what is going on? Like, why it's coming, why it's like exploring this arc again that like it's being talked over and over. I don't get it. But yeah, and Ryan left in the early, on the, like, I think it's like on the very first scene or something. Ryan left basically. Billy Butcher tries to, you know, talk with him and be friends with him, and Ryan just like had none of it and just left. But yeah, yeah, that's it. Again, it's such a filler episode. Yeah, it's great for more character development. It's not boring. It's still interesting. It's still the boys. It's still good. But man, it's definitely such a letdown from 3, from episode 1, 2, 3, and then 4. It just sucks, man. And there's still 4 more. So yeah, you know, they haven't shown the Supernatural cast reunion. I don't know who else. Oh, they haven't shown the Gen V characters yet. You know, what's gonna happen with the Gen V stuff. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I really hope this ends up in a good conclusion. I really hope this is not like another Stranger Things 5, you know, situation. But yeah, anyway, I already talked long enough. Turns out it is 24 minutes. I thought it's gonna be like 10 minutes. God damn it. I yapped too long. Fuck. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy listening to my yapping. Click the notifications bell down below. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Put your, share your thoughts. What do you guys think about this new episode? Is it good? Is it better? What do you guys think? Is it worse? But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.